No me lo esperaba. TikTok tiene más short dramas de los que puedo terminar. Cada episodio te deja queriendo el siguiente.
Chat, what's good? Chat, what's good? We locked or what, chat? Y'all locked in or what, man? Something been telling me y'all ain't been cranking like how y'all supposed to be cranking, man. It's time to get into lock-in mode, dog. It's Wealthy Wednesdays. Y'all need to lock the heck in to get locked out. Tread Lords, what's good? Hold on, where my tune at? Where my tune at real quick?
Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, I've been in the lab, so I'm not one you see around thinking about my goals. So I'm not fun to be around. Now I want the whole field. Ain't no bush to beat around. I take it to the sky, so I don't ever see the ground. Wild call by, you can say I'm in the hunt now. Living out my fantasy, they love it when I touch down. Flyer than a plane or a pelican, I'm up now. Money, true holiday.
We live, we here, we're cool, happy, what's up, man?
BK, Steve Nash. I don't see much.
How the heck y'all doing? Wealthy Wednesdays, welcome, 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 Tread Lords.
You need to relax, and my favorite drug is hustle. I'm about to relapse. I'm getting all this money just from making these apps.
How we doing?
Take care of my hood when I'm paying each tax. I'm managing my waist, so they
That's my
say
dashboard setup.
trash,
Good.
but they look me up on
My
Google,
stocks is
they be
ticking.
keeping these
My
tabs.
chat capital's up.
I mean, I don't really
Hey, chat,
care about
so
how you
far
feel
this year, we've
about
had
it.
more up
I
days
mean,
than
I
down
don't even
days.
really have a real hobby.
W's.
It's not a real problem.
How y'all
And I
doing, man?
still got it.
I need
$1 billion.
Let's be real about it.
I mean, I don't really
Care about how you feel about it.
I mean, I don't even
Really have a real hobby.
It's not a real problem.
And I still got it. I need
$1 billion. Yeah, my bars are infinite. My cars got
I'm trying to talk about Asia today. I got two things we need to discuss today. Oh, Twitch is working? Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you, legend. Thank you.
Up to him. He can make it hit. I said, what's up to him? You can't take that shit. I can't fake that shit. I'm
We
the
gotta
one
figure
to
out.
get. I don't give a damn about who I'm up against. Almost ready to tour and tear the scene up. Working for a quarter century to earn my freedom. Got 100 more years to go. Won't kick my feet up on my Kanye tip. I'm about to shake the arena, and they can't be mad at me.
Hold on, look
They
at
be
this.
trying to flatter me. Baddest beast. You should really check out their anatomy. I'm not lit on
Chat, look
Twitter,
what I just
but
read.
They gon' still be atting me. They can't take it out of me. Mommy would be proud of me.
Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it.
I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's
Chat,
not
y'all
a
see
real
this?
problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion.
Figma?
Let's be real about it. I mean,
Figma's
I
up
don't really care about how
15%?
you feel about it. I mean, I
People
don't
were
even
buying the
really
dip
have
of
a real
Figma?
hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah.
Y'all were not listening, bro. We literally need 1 billion US dollars. I'm biased. I'm American. I like the US dollar, but we are sitting on one of the greatest portfolios the world has ever seen. And that's the freaking Chat Capital portfolio, y'all. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays. That's my OBS. We need to talk about this. That is... Look at this. But don't be fooled. Check this out. This is crazy, chat. Hold on. Let me pause. Cara Luna, un momento, por favor, mi amor. So, the story of stocks is just always evolving. Literally, the stock collapsed 5 days ago because of fears of Claude. Then they release earnings, and somehow, some way, folks are super excited about Figma again. But don't be fooled. Boom! It's still down 81%. It's crazy. Hey, look. I'm not gonna say buy Figma or sell Figma. I'm just gonna say, hey, look at just understand the competitive positioning, understand the moat, understand the cash flow generation, understand the management team. Figure out if this business has a right to exist. All right, especially in a world of AI. But people seem to like it right now. I don't know what's going on. It's like one day y'all like it, one day y'all hate it. Look, make up your minds, Mr. Market, Mrs. Market. Make up your minds. Chat, what y'all doing? Y'all like this stock? Y'all like Figma? Yes or no? I myself personally haven't used it. I myself personally haven't used Figma. I literally just saw this headline and just reacted just now. I was like so surprised. I was like, what? I thought Figma was dead, bro. I thought Figma was dead. You know what I'm saying? I literally thought Figma was dead. Anyway, Carolina, que tal, mamacita? Hey, what? Hey, chat, what's good? Oh, A-Dub, you in the Twitch chat today? Hey, what up, top dog? Is that A-Dub Triviums? I think so, right? A-Dub, is that you? I'm trying to memorize the names. Y'all got all these different names. All these different nicknames and all that. I think that is A-Dub in Twitch. Anyway. Hey, let's do a little roll call. How my dogs doing? Hothead, you're here early, bro. You're here early, man. Welcome. You ain't got school, bro? Ain't it late? Chris, what's up, dude? How you doing, Top Dog Shred Lord? Good to see you, sir. Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing immaculately well, man. I hope you're having a fantastic day, dude. I literally hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, we got Cool Webby. Palm Beach Prince. We got the Palm Beach Prince. You know what I'm saying? We got the Palm Beach Prince, Cool Webby in the mix. And Falarin, what up, dude? What up, dude? Hey, Falarin, you've been consistent, broski. You've been consistent, man. I feel like I haven't streamed a day without you being here, man. That's crazy work. Welcome, man, and I appreciate your consistency, man. Rocking with us, dude. The support is unmatched. I appreciate you, brother. Hothead out here complaining about school. Bro, school was tiring. I got home and fell asleep until like 30 minutes ago. Oh, Hothead is in Twitch too. Hey, why y'all keep leaving YouTube? What did YouTube do to y'all? What the heck? We need $1 billion. Oh, you didn't read the Wall Street Journal today, so you have no idea what's going on? Perfect. You don't have to. Want to know why? Kenny Finance is going to do it for you. Kenny Finance is going to do it for you, Hothead. Here you go. We're going to read the Wall Street Journal together. We're going to seize the next model moment by BlackRock, FTSE Russell. All these stupid ads. Hey, y'all, I've been in the trenches today, dude. I've been a lawyer all day. I can simply say this, chat. I've been a lawyer all freaking day. You're only using Bloomberg AI and Grok? Oh, for AI? Well, first and foremost, what up, James? How you doing, man? How the heck you doing? Oh, Richard, what up, man? Good to see you, bro. 49 days in is remarkable. I guess. I told you I wasn't stopping, bro. It's like a part of me now. Like, I have to. I can't go to bed without streaming. You know? Bloomberg AI is next level. Financial AI Grok has less restrictions. But James, you see my Google Finance setup, didn't you? Hold on, did I show you this? You saw this? You saw this yet, James? My Google Finance? Where I can do like this, and I can say, give me an earnings recap. Give me an earnings recap of Figma earnings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. Hey, James, James, I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. I bet you your Bloomberg AI ain't doing that. Hey, I bet you your Grok ain't doing that. And this is just surface level. Let me show you a little prompt, James. Let me show you a little prompt. James, let me get you right real quick, man. Here we go. I'm gonna paste this in there like this. And I'm gonna say, act as if you are head of software at a Tiger Cub style long-short equity fund. You want, hold on, Cataluna. I need to focus, babes. All right? I need to focus, babes. I need to focus. I'm locking in for the shred lords real quick. We're getting in early. So, James, I bet you your AI ain't doing this. I tell it to act as if you're head of software at a Tiger Cub style long-short equity fund. You know everything about competitive moats and industry tailwinds and headwinds of the sector. And more importantly, you have an eye for pattern recognition across similar businesses. The historical earnings transcripts, patterns across them all, and like you produced a earnings recap memo to help me understand what happened in Figma. Ticker FIG. As well as what indication, commentary we have for what's around the corner for the name and the sector. There should be elite level diligence, no surface level reiteration of results. We don't need that surface level stuff. This ain't no surface level chat. This is Chat Capital. We're one of the most institutional funds out there. We're not really a fund. We're like one of the most institutional group of friends. All right, chat? Lock in. And then I'm going to tell it this. I really also want to know what happened with all the AI disruption risks a few weeks ago with Claude, and what's up with the 90% drop down since IPO, right? Like, there's like so much going on. Is this a true momentum shift and operational next chapter for the business? Because y'all out here reading earnings. Y'all not really reading earnings. You know what I'm saying? Is this the operation next chapter for the business? Or is this a short-term fluff? Be intellectually honest and stick to the facts. Type stuff. That's what I'm talking about. James, I bet you your AI ain't doing this, sir. Just coming from a two-step dance class? Ooh. You need to invest in that social wealth. I like that. Hey, DM me a link to the class. I'ma pull up, bro. Cause I know you're out there looking for some shawties out there too. I know what you up to, Richard. Sam! Dude, what the heck is up, Shred Lord? Welcome, man. How the heck you doing? What's your usual stream schedule? Usually every day. Well, no, not usually. Yeah, every single day. But at the earliest, around 6:30. Sometimes it's like 7:30ish. But I'm usually live between like 6:30 and 10 Pacific time. So that's like 9:30 Eastern time. But some days we have earnings, and we listen in on earnings calls very early on. So, you are the best finance streamer? Dude. Bro. You're like the freaking best chat ever. The heck? I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. I'm gonna send that to my grandma. Hey, I'm gonna tell my grandma, somebody said I was the best finance streamer type stuff. Every day at 9 p.m. I don't even know what Central Time is. I bet it's doing accurate and includes all institutional data. Retail, what up, dude? Hey, our mentor's here. Retail's here. Give us some wisdom today, Retail. What up, dude? ¿Qué tal, amigo? ¿Qué tal? I love how we turn this whole finance stream into like a reggaeton capacito lock-in session. Yeah, Richard, I know what you up to, bro. You looking for a wife. I know what you up to, bro. I'm picking up what you putting down, talking about you working hard, building $1 billion dog grooming business, and then you just somehow have the time to go to a two-step dancing class. Do you really? Nah, man, you either went on a date or you trying to flirt with the teacher. Yeah, or if the teacher's a lady. But, Richard, I know what you up to, bro. But I'm gonna keep that in mind. Next time I see a girl that's nice, kind, good values, and beautiful, and she is living in Texas or from Texas, I'm gonna be like, I got just the man for you. One of my homeboys is like a business mogul about to roll up all of the pet grooming businesses in Texas, and he'd love to take you two-step dancing. And then I'm gonna connect y'all via Discord. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, Retail's dropping some gems. Wait, so Figma's partnership with Anthropic could be a move. Not a lot of good UI design AIs. Really? Wait, so Figma and Claude are partnering now. What the heck? Wait, now I'm confused. I thought Claude was disrupting Figma. I must be getting my facts wrong. Hey, Big V, what up, man? How you doing, Top Dog Shredlord? Your name is so long, I gotta give you a nickname. Can I call you Vish? Can I call you Vish? Does Vish work? Oh, Big Coop. What up, Young Shredlord? We got the Young Shredlords up in the mix today. We got Hothead, we got Coop. We got all the young bulls out here today. Y'all must have not got school tomorrow. Y'all better take y'all butts to sleep, man. We about to lock in on some real Shredlord stuff, dog. We out here doing some real diligence. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, AI chalked. This isn't deep enough. Rich Toppy, what up, man? What up, dude? Oh, wait, you pitched a new stock? I haven't checked out any of the submissions yet. Wait, let's see. Hold on, let's see. What y'all been pitching? Y'all been pitching? Ooh. We got some good goop. It's one of these, right? Which one did you pitch? Wait, where'd you pitch it? You pitched it in here? Hold on, chat. Rich Topic, you put it in the form? Where'd you pitch it, bro? Ooh. Wait. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you up. I like that name. Hey, guys, it's already Wednesday. And especially A-Dub, it's already Wednesday. We need pitches for Friday. And it's okay. It's okay if it's all right if we only have like one pitch. We also do a portfolio review if we need to like rotate out of something as well. James, I low-key kind of agree with you that Figma might not be around that much longer. It's a logical acquisition target. I don't think it's like a bad business. I just think it's oh, A-Dub has plays. Okay, good. But also as CIO, you also have to start thinking about portfolio management as well. So you got to see what else we have in our portfolio that might be worth rotating into a different name, right? I think our portfolio is good right now. I like GE. I like Modine. I love Clorox. I think these still need a little bit more time to muster and mature. But, ooh, we lost a little bit on Equinix today. I don't know why, but that's okay. That's okay. I ain't scared. Clorox is saving the day. Modine's catching up, chat. Dang. What is this? This went up 3% today. Global Defense Tech. Oh, that's because what happened with Israel. I think Israel forgot to... They're like not following the rules. You know? So I'm just thinking through portfolio allocation, but it's okay if we only have one pitch for Friday. It's all right. But I will tell you this, Rich Topic. I am a big fan of that name, PWR. It plays within, because I told you I own Maztech, right? Did I tell you I own Maztech? Maztech does something similar, but they're more focused on like data center and AI build out engineering and providing the labor and construction. But those folks is up to something, dude. Those folks is up to something. Trying to get us a good bottleneck supplier within that industry. Had the top 5. Yeah, yes, sorry. Look. Rich Topic, you speaking my language. We looking for the bottleneck caterpillars. Not caterpillars. What we looking for? We looking for bottleneck choke point cockroaches. Cockroaches, businesses that are too hard to kill. You just can't get rid of them, bro. Me and James think alike. Somebody will buy them? Heck yeah. Just like 1902. What's that? What's 1902? I'm gonna call you Vish. gonna call you Vish, right? My boy Coop, my boy Coop. 1902 too late. Wait, I got FOMO. What's 1902? 1902 Texas. Oh, it's a club. This where y'all be going? What? What the heck? Oh, snap. This where y'all be getting lit at? Kodak Black? What the heck? 1902. Wait, chat. When we get $1 million at AUM, can we go here and write it off as an offsite business expense? JK, I don't club anymore. I had one girl like look at me like I was crazy because I told her I don't freaking go to the club anymore. I'm like, what? She's like, huh? So what do you do for social? I'm like, I literally work. I build billion-dollar foundations and empires. How about that? Hothead, let me tell you a bit about what's happening in the markets. JK, I go out for clubs get too loud. They get way too loud, y'all. It's just way too loud, you know? And what I look like, all right, thanks, A-Dub. What I look like going to a club and paying, and I used to do this. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures one day. I used to be the one that went to the club with the boys. And we used to spend a lot of money. I remember one night we spent like $10,000 plus at a club. And I'm like, first and foremost, this is back when I did drink. I don't drink anymore. First of all, ain't nobody talking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ain't nobody talking. I was like, all the guys are looking at the guys. It's like an ego check. It's so weird. It's like a weird ego check. And then all the girls are like standing on the booths and like the couches. And Cool Webby, don't judge me. That's the old me. And they're like standing on the couches. And they're not even talking either. They're just taking pictures. You know? And then I was like, well, first of all, didn't we buy all these bottles? And why are people just like drinking them and taking them? You know what I mean? Sam, I said this is the old me. Bro, don't come up here and judge me, bro. Don't come up in here and judge me, bro. This is back in my, like, wild private equity days. This is back in my wild private equity days, right? And this is like when I was, like, an analyst. Like, fresh out of school, first time seeing bonuses. It was, like, the thing in New York, right? And I was like, first of all, the bottles cost $100 at Costco. And they're charging us literally $1,500 here at the club. Brilliant business model. And I was like, and all of the random people are drinking it, you know? And then it just made me, I had to give my life to Christ. I had to give my life to Christ, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gave my life to Christ. I was like, Jesus, get me up out of here, man. I was like, get me up out of here. This ain't no smart money move. I'm like, this is a down payment on a laundromat. You know what I'm saying? I could have put this into AutoZone stock. I can help you get funding with your transformation. Kendall, stop talking about that. We ain't doing that. Hello, Kendall. Welcome to the chat. And no, I do not want your help with that. That's never happening. But you know what I'm saying? But look, that was the old me, y'all. Now, I eat like 2 for $5s at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Now, I freaking, I pretty much save and invest 90% of my income. You know what I'm saying? I downgraded my lifestyle. I focused on compounding returns. I changed. You guys got to understand. I'm not going to be one of these streamers that be like, oh, I've never made a mistake. I've never done X, Y, and Z. No, I've done it all. I've done literally everything. I've bought the bad real estate property. I've blew dumb money at the clubs. I've been the one to travel and all this stuff and flying private and all that, just blowing money off of looks. Granted, that was my job before it. It was just like the lifestyle. But, you know, now I'm a quiet life Warren Buffett type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a quiet life Warren Buffett type of guy. I literally wear the same clothes. I shop at Goodwill. I thrift. I'd rather see millions of dollars into my portfolio than looking at things and people. And then plus, when you go to the clubs, people are buying all this stuff to show off to other people. It's the weirdest thing in the entire world. Like, if someone ever, like, Hamilton, shut your freaking mouth. You bastard. Mods, ban Hamilton permanently. Tell him to get out of my chat, never come up in here again. First of all, it was not last week. It was once in January. It was like January 2nd. It was for Kayvon. Okay, chat. Now, okay. Now Hamilton's out here being a butthead. Hamilton. It was literally for Kayvon's birthday. Guys, I don't like missing my friends' birthdays. I have this like weird feeling that we're all gonna like get old and get married and have kids and never see each other again. So when I can hang out with my friends, I would love to. And Kayvon turned 30, you know? James, I swear to God, if you get Grok to do that, that would be funny. Chat, that was the first time I went out in like 2 years or 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Hamilton, I can't believe you just come into my chat like this and just absolutely call me out. You act like you're not flying here in like 3 or 4 weeks, and we're doing the same thing for your birthday, buddy boy. Guys, it's a big deal because like all my friends are like in their 30s now, so it's like we got to celebrate that. Because after this, we're chalked. You know, after this, if y'all talking about y'all going out, I'm looking at you differently. I'm like, bro, don't you got like kids to take care of? Don't you got like a retirement plan to start funding? You know? Or like, don't you have like some cash flow and businesses to acquire? So this is the last stint. And Hamilton, I've been planning an itinerary for when you come. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But you will be banned if you be coming in here talking down to me like this. So I'll be working hard, playing hard, chat. You're right there, bro. That's why I stopped. I have fun with it, but people like to have too much fun and forget to lock in. About 25, they still doing the same. Yeah, hey, I will say you that. I'll say what I want, bro. Watch this. We're putting Hamilton in timeout for a minute. I'm putting Hamilton in timeout for 1 whole US minute. Just to show him what happens. Oh, it don't even let me do it. You're lucky. You're lucky I don't know how to do that on OBS. I would have freaking banned you. I need to hire mods. But it was literally for like, dude, it was literally for this guy's birthday. The guy that made this song. Oh, let me also tell you what happened. So it was for his birthday. He turned 30. He also stayed at my house for 2 weeks. We celebrated Christmas together because we were both locked in. I had this deal to do. He had stuff going on with like he's building a crazy empire right now. And like we literally just built for like 18 hours a day for 2 weeks straight, pretty much through Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And his birthday's like right after Christmas, like right after New Year's. So we're like, all right, let's go as hard as we can. And he's very social, y'all. You can tell by his music, he's such a socialite. He's such a flirt. Like we had to do something for his birthday. And also, wait, chat, I will pause. I can pull up the chat records. You guys told me to go out. I asked you, hey, chat, I'm so locked in. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I should go out. You all told me to go out. You know? You literally told me to go out. Explicitly, Richard told me to go out and holla at some, you literally said, quote unquote, mamacitas. All right? You said some mamacitas and some Asian baddies. You literally told me, Richard Kenny, life is too short. Go have some fun and holla at some mamacitas and Asian baddies. You made me do this, all right? So Hamilton, don't be coming after me in my chat, all right? You need to be coming after Richard, all right? Because it's literally not my fault. It's Lily Richards. Anyway, let's talk about smart money moves, shall we? What up, top dogs? Anyway. I'm joking. I had fun, though. I don't go out often, but when I do, hey, look. I let it be known. I got emotion, twin. I had to just let LA know what's going on. Yeah, Richard do got game. I ain't gonna hold you up. Richard just went to a freaking two-step dancing class. That's like elite ball right there. While people on apps, Richard out there going to dancing classes. That's good. That's good work right there. All right. So, quick market recap. What they got going on in the world, man? Markets and finance. Hit me with it. Stocks regaining their footing. All right, good. Because we're seeing a lot of the crappy names start to release earnings, and people are realizing it's not as bad as they actually thought. That's what's happening there. You know what I'm saying? People are realizing it's like it ain't that serious. You know? And then, okay, DoorDash prepares to deliver chatbots shopping lists. eBay's $1.2 billion bid for shoppers. Are they buying Depop? They're probably buying Depop. Oh my gosh, wait. I knew it. eBay adds Depop a secondhand. Wow, I literally called that. eBay adds secondhand fashion app popular to its core marketplace business and a deal with Etsy, which had acquired it for 1.6. Oh, wait, damn. Wait, chat, this is crazy. eBay is buying Depop for $1.2 billion, but Depop was acquired by Etsy at $1.6 billion. I keep telling you guys about like the scary thing that happened in tech, right? Look at the cues. The scary thing that happened in tech was the 2021 bubble. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. Right here, right? Like this is what happened in 2021. All these tech companies that were public or private went public, raised crazy valuations, etc. And then they raised here or got acquired here, and then boom, things started at the fan. But what's interesting though is Etsy bought Depop in 2021, and then apparently it probably crashed. But they bought it for 1.6 billion. But they've held it since. And still also sold it at a loss, even though the broader market has since definitely rebounded. That's kind of odd, right? That means that like operationally, something is just very unattractive with that business. And marketplace businesses, I'll tell you one thing. I tried to like start one day. But marketplace businesses, they burn cash like crazy. Like it's all about, because the right to win in network effects is simply by like marketing, go to market, you know? I mean, the right to win in marketplaces is simply network effects. In order to do that, you have to just do like a complete spending engine until everyone in the world knows your name. You know what I'm saying? eBay took decades to build their network effects, chat. Decades to build their network effects. Now they're entrenched. And also Depop has like no moat, right? They have a marketplace so you can buy and sell vintage clothes and secondhand clothes, but there's also other competing solutions, right? Like look at this. There's a long list. Depop competitors. Look at this. Vinted, Poshmark, Mercury, eBay, which just bought them. You know what I'm saying? Grailed, Vester Collective, ThreadUp, Facebook Marketplace. Like it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? There's also physical vintage stores. It's a tricky one. It's very tricky. But it makes me wonder like why, like it might be a very distressed play, but why would eBay want to buy this? Like I don't get why strategics buy businesses that have no moats. Let's see how eBay's stock reacted to this. Let's see if the stock is, I guess they liked it. I don't know. Maybe it's like to tap into a different audience. Granted, eBay does have an older audience. You got to admit that. They do have an older audience. But I don't think the same people that are shopping for vintage clothes on Depop is also looking for like auto parts on eBay or like odd collectibles or like used rice cookers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. What do you guys buy on eBay these days? Do you guys shop on eBay? Anybody shop on eBay? My mama used to sell stuff on eBay back in the day. She used to be a little eBay hustler. She was a little drop shipper before the drop shippers. You never shop there? Yeah. That's exactly why they tried to buy this. Oh, Chris, you don't shop at eBay either? That's exactly why they bought Depop then. Hotheads never shop there. Chris doesn't use eBay. You never even opened the site. Oh my gosh, you've never even opened the site. Well, let me do it for you. Here, wait. Welcome to Millennial Life. Hothead. This is like taking you to a museum. This is eBay. Oh, you can see I was trying to buy some Jordans. But you can buy anything here. You can buy shoes, snow blowers, bedding, generators, men's coats, women's coats, thermostats. Oh, they have eBay Live? I bet you, I guarantee you, this is like the live shopping experience that like people keep trying to do. I guarantee you, eBay is likely going to try to buy this one here. What's Not? What's Not is like the... No, it's not really scams. It's pretty legit. Whatnot is like the online live shopping app. It's just like Depop, but for live shopping. It's like big across like the sneaker community. Wait, Rich Topic, you've never done it either? And you're like older though, because you're in your 20s, right, Rich Topic? But yeah, this is fascinating. But this is eBay. It makes sense. They have their own product here, but I guarantee you that these views don't compare to What's Not's views. So they're likely going to try to acquire their way into that audience. But it's mostly like Pokemon card, trading cards, and other stuff as well. Are y'all hip to this whole Pokemon card thing? If you take away water and food, what is the one item that is constantly growing in demand year after year? I will give you a hint. It starts with a T. If you take away water and food. Is it appropriate to say? I'm thinking something in my head. But yeah. That's why I saw it. Is it a personal product, James? Is it the one that I'm talking about? Like personal health products for women? I think so, right? Is that it? Or no? You won't say it. Bro, no. You're trying to get me. You're literally trying to get... You're trying to open up the... I know what you're doing, James. Am I right though? Is that what is everything? Am I picking up what you're putting down? Bro, James, Richard's got me PR trained to the brim, bro. All right, it's a family-friendly show. It's true. No, I completely agree. It's the pink tax too. Pink tax, pricing premium. They gotta buy it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a buyer. I don't care. All right, anyway, so Depop sucks. So it just got sold to eBay at a $400 million loss, AKA chalk, chat. What else? You see how we just see one headline and then just put together the pieces of what's happening in the whole industry? That's smart money moves, chat. That's what y'all here for. Smash that dang like button, dog. Smash that dang like button. Smash that dang like button. I'm sick of seeing this whole Epstein files. Just literally freaking lock them all up. All right, Quantum Capital raised $2.3 billion for new energy fund and scores an exit. Okay. JLL Partners, they're a good private equity fund, guys. Billionaires' low taxes are becoming a problem for the economy. How jet engines are... Ooh! I think we read this article together, but this was such a good find. Guys, thank you so much for yesterday's segment on that. Like, that was so cool learning about jet engines. Let's see how FTAI is doing today. Oh, it's kind of flat. But this is such an exciting name to look at. Year to date, This is such a beautiful name. But I think James owns the other one, right? You own the other one. But that's such an attractive market. This is why it pays to like just be in like locked in of what's happening in the world, chat. Ozempic brought a Napster moment to Big Pharma. A winter for stablecoins would signal crypto deep freeze. Crypto sucks. Big tech accounting creates a blind spot in the AI boom. I don't know about that. I'm just so confused why like AI hasn't been able to like completely get rid of like accountants, tax preparers. I don't want it to happen, but it's just like so. It's just like so like logical. It literally just like reviews, like they literally review, categorize, and analyze data. That is exactly what AI was made for. You know what I'm saying, chat? That's literally what AI was made for. So I don't get it. I'm never hiring an analyst for Dreamline. Like for the holding company, if you can't go out, hop on a plane and source deals directly for us, we have no use because AI can already do it. You know? AI can do all the analysis, all the consulting. They can build decks. We need you out there meeting with like 60, 70-year-old business owners. Stocks, financial services roundup, comics, gold settles higher. Wall Street pauses AI sell-off and choppy starts for the... Okay, all right. So there's nothing much going on in the markets there. So that's the markets. What about business? Top lawyer fees have skyrocketed. Be prepared to pay $3,400 an hour. No shot. That's crazy. Maybe like, I don't know if that's corporate lawyers, but maybe for like the personal like lawyers, people that are defending the Epstein folks. This was crazy. I read about this earlier today, but like apparently there's a lot of people that are signing up for Instagram that are not 18 or like they're lying about their age. So, you know what's crazy, chat? We have like a family group chat and we found my niece who's under 10 posting on TikTok and Instagram, but like in an adult account. Like she like faked her age and stuff and had like an adult account. I quickly reported her and got her thing banned and removed. I'm like, this is absolutely absurd. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how your parenting style is. But me as an uncle, I don't think a kid, especially in today's social world, needs to be on the internet or have any type of like social media presence until they're like 18. You know what I'm saying? You know? I agree, James. They're all just trying to just capture data and spam ads to you. That's how they make money. But it's just like the internet is so creepy now, y'all. The internet is so creepy. So I was just like, I cussed out my sister, her mom. I was like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I cussed her out and I was like, how are you not putting belt to A word for her out here making TikToks? And she's like, not even in middle school yet. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't make any sense. I'm old school. I think she should literally have a flip phone until college. So, I don't know. Zuck needs to do something about this instead of trying to freaking buy bunkers in Hawaii. He needs to be figuring out how to protect the people on their platforms. Because I will say though, it's like if you're that big of a business, like that huge of a tech company, like a Meta, a Google, a TikTok, a Instagram, like you have like a moral duty to preserve and protect the well-being of people on your platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it is only, it's a binary impact. People will leave that platform feeling encouraged, inspired, and respected, or it's a vicious cycle of like questioning self-worth. And unfortunately, it's oftentimes the latter. And I don't think these platforms are doing enough to like preserve the emotional and mental well-being of younger people on that platform. Right? So they got to step that up. You know what I'm saying? They got to step that up. They got to manage watch time. They got to promote more STEM content, educational content. I don't know why everything has to be about dancing and pranks and like crazy commentary. It should literally be like more STEM stuff, educational stuff. And little things like that too. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not trying to be racist, but like, look at the Chinese. Look at how tight they run their ship when it comes to like social media and like governance and protecting sort of like, you know, what's happening there. You know what I mean? Like comparing a Chinese kid to a average American kid in terms of their priority of education. That's why it's like that book that we were telling you about, the marathon, or like the 100-year marathon, something like that. Like China's pumping out dogs. You know what I mean? Those kids are disciplined. They are locked. They are focused. Granted, they got their own things going on too, and I can't opine on it. I'm not Chinese and I'm not from there. But from the outside looking in, like it is a strict society. You know what I mean? It is a lot of discipline, you know? So, and it is intense, especially their educational program. But we can have a little intensity, at least here in the US. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to just be, it literally does not have to just be the boarding schools and private schools that are a little intense. You know what I mean? Like I feel like too many, like these kids got it too soft these days. Like I think there needs to be a little bit more intensity and rigor around their approach towards education. I completely agree, James. I completely agree. We need to start improving the literacy problem. Heck yeah, I completely agree. Everything's just a dopamine rush these days. A little delayed kids don't know how to sacrifice these days. They don't know how to stay up late studying. They know how to. And okay, Coop, Hothead, I know you guys are literally Gen Alphas, so I'm just ranting. I'm just a millennial ranting, okay? But I will say this. Hothead, Coop, this is a great example. You guys are actually competing in the long term with locked in international students, right? Don't look at your school and think, oh, I'm just competing with the American kids in my school or in my class. That's just the start of the battle. When it comes to like long-term success, you're competing globally. You know what I mean? Like you're literally competing globally. When it comes to apply to colleges, the net has widened to include even more international students than ever because they pay more versus in-state tuition and local students don't pay as much. So colleges are incentivized to bring in and make the application pool even more competitive. So now for school, higher education, you need to compete with international students. When it comes to the job market, they don't care where you're from. As long as you have the visa and you can do the job, they just want the best performing talent. When it comes to you building something, you got to raise capital. You got to hire people. They don't care where you're from, right? Like, I want you, especially Coop and Hothead and Chris. Chris, you're a little bit on the older side. You probably already know what the mix is. You're literally on you're about to graduate. But like, understand, bro. Like, you guys are like, you're entering a season where it's not just about competing who's with you left and right. You know what I mean? Like, you're competing with a global, dynamic marketplace of talent. And you have to understand that there is, in my opinion, too much mediocrity, softness, and laziness in the US. So don't feel comfortable if you think that, like, you're popping, you're locked in, you're crushing it if you're just surrounded by mediocre talent. I'm not saying American students are mediocre talent. All I'm saying is, like, don't be too comfortable if you haven't seen and measured up against the global talent base. All right? Because there are some folks in Africa, Asia, South America, Canada, Europe that are hungry, that have crazy stories, that are like willing to go the extra mile. They can't afford an iPhone or TikTok or Instagram. All they know is making it out of whatever their circumstances. And that goes also for the US. Like there's not just like, you're not competing with just the cushy kids in your nice neighborhood or your nice private school or boarding school. There's kids from inner city, lower income, Black, white, Asian, Latino, right? That are just hungry. You know what I mean? So that's all I would say is just like, think globally about who your competitive landscape is and strive to be literally the best. The hardest working person that has ever touched your school, your job, your college, if you want to go to college, little things like that. So, Coop, Hothead, Chris, I'm glad that you young bulls are like showing up to the streams because it's like you get exposure to just the top dog. You know what I mean? In this kind of community. It's Revelation 3 too? Yeah, I like that. It's heavy, man. And I was reading a Bible verse earlier today, and it was about not being weary of doing the right thing. That's what Paul said. And it'll all pay off in the long run. So like and it goes to like the hard work and stuff too, guys. Just like stay locked in with like the healthy habits of just doing hard things. And I guarantee you over the long haul, like, bro, you're gonna crush it. Bro, I have a PhD and a master's degree in doing hard things, and I love it. I'm cracked at it. You know, that's literally my addiction. Taking on incredible challenges and having pressure that people can't even think about absorbing. You know what I'm saying? If people were to have the pressure that I have today, they would literally puke every morning. Me, I wake up, I eat that stuff up. I put my playlist on and I get the business. And I still show up on chat. James, don't even get me started on that, bro. I can say whatever I want. It's my stream. I can't stand, like, the culture that the broccoli industry has created in soft kids, right? Granted, it does a lot of good for some communities, for people that need it, for like the health benefits. I'm not gonna say that like broccoli's bad, and I'm not gonna say it's like evil or anything. Right? It's like a plant, you know what I mean? I will say though, like, it's literally like, for some reason, it's just unlocked so much laziness, especially in like the communities where I come from. Like, it's been such a coping mechanism of just like dwelling in circumstance. And I just think it's so annoying that like, instead of adopting a healthy coping habit of meditation, sleep, a healthy diet, exercise, people resort to that. And it's so expensive, and it's such a bad habit. It's such a bad habit. You know? I don't condone it at all. It's I did look at buying one as a and granted, I'll keep it honest. I did do a site visit in diligence and look at buying one, the largest producer in North America, literally only because my brother was never gonna stop. He was never gonna stop. So I was like, I might as well have our family get some type of equity position in this mega trend if this kid is that hard-headed and never gonna stop. You know what I mean? So it's so annoying, bro. It's so annoying. I'm so annoyed. Jackson, what's up, dude? How the heck you doing, Top Dog Shred Lord? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing incredibly well, and hope all of your work and studies and everything you've been working on, and especially the names you've been looking at, are all immaculate. And I hope your portfolio's up, bro. Yeah, it's just like, it just annoys me, James, and the rest of the chat, that like brain rot, consumerism, drug abuse, pranks, more brain rot is more prevalent in American social media than financial literacy, STEM, healthy habits, mental health, faith, if that's important to you guys. Oh, you thought I was talking about broccoli? How do we solve that, James? Your brother spends hundreds per week? Mine used to as well. But it's just like, how do we, bro? It's annoying, man. I respect the people that, but it's just like, I think in terms of data. You know what I mean, chat? I think in terms of data. If I see a correlation, if I look at the data and I were to measure out your broccoli consumption or whatever your bad habit is, if I measure that consumption with your productivity, whether that's hours worked, application sent, income made, whatever that, And if there's a correlation that's inverse related in terms of like as your consumption of that has increased, but your productivity has gone down, I'm drawing a conclusion that that is doing nothing but deteriorating your ambition in life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, look, and then I bring it back literally to international competition. I bring it back literally to international competition, to where it's like, is some locked in, focused, hungry kid in Bolivia, Ecuador, Philippines, China, Ukraine, France, Canada, Mexico, that have half your circumstances? Are they consuming as much of a bad habit as you are? No. And yet they're still working harder. Multiples over. You know what I mean? Chris, I absolutely love that, bro. 100%, man. That's my philosophy. W Chris. You get what I'm saying? And Hothead, your peers at school be having these broccoli vapes. I'm not sure how they get caught because of the smell. Hey, Hothead, you gotta understand, bro. There's a reason why there are incredibly successful people. And there's a reason why there's not some. You know? It's all this is kind of reminding you of what not to do if you want to be immensely successful. You know what I mean? So don't even waste any mental capacity, any brain space worrying about those guys, caring about them. You ain't gotta worry about none of that, bro. As long as you stay locked in, treat your body right, stay focused, invest early, buy index funds, never sell, buy businesses, operate, scale, grow, margin enhancement. I think you can do some incredible things. But just don't let, that's a really perfect example, Hothead, is don't let that ecosystem of classmates make you think that's the competition, bro. Like, don't let that make you think that's your competition. That's the bottom of the totem pole. There are so many cracked kids out there that are just so sober-minded, disciplined, and hungry. I repeat, hungry. And all they need is a shot. All they need is someone to respond to their networking email. All they need, all that. You know? And I love how you guys are giving him incredible resources. And incredible advice. Thank you, Rich Topic. I appreciate that. And Chris, I appreciate that. Read those two messages from Chris and Rich Topic, Hothead. And Chris, tell us about like the competition you're seeing, because you're going to these like business competitions. You're doing all this like advanced stuff. Tell us how these kids at these advanced things are doing. And these are the kids that are getting into the good colleges, getting these good jobs. You know? Tell us about that, Chris. While I answer House of Berg's amazing question. Good to see you, Shredlord. How the heck you doing? First and foremost, I hope you're having an immaculate, wonderful day, House of Berg's. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? This thing? This thing? Of course, Hothead. Literally, Hothead. I am emotionally invested in seeing you become one of the most successful people on this earth. And not just monetary wise. I'd love to see you be a billionaire. That'd be really cool. But I want to see you living a very healthy, abundant lifestyle, bro. You're an early adopter on the streams. You're locked in. You show up regularly. You're investing in yourself. You care about a lot of things at a very young age that are important for you. So I want to see you be immensely successful. All of you guys, literally every single person here. I don't care if you're older than me, younger than me. I want to see literally every single person in this chat be immensely successful. Now, House of Bergs, the question is, are we going to do that by buying Bitcoin? Disclaimer, I don't own any Bitcoin. There's a reason why. I can't underwrite this asset. Me buying Bitcoin at 66,890 is under the assumption that someone else later on is gonna pay more than what I paid. Like I don't have data to analyze whether like this is going to generate a certain type of free cash flow yield. I don't know if this is going to be an income producing asset. I think there's like staking and stuff that people do, but I don't think it's one of those things where it's like, I'm Bitcoin illiterate. That's what I would say. I'm Bitcoin illiterate because I choose to be. Guys, you've seen me on stream. I can study any business, any industry in like 40 seconds, right? I'm addicted to this. But I've opted out of the Bitcoin thesis because I think I won't find the answers that I want if I would love to, actually. I would really love to. Like, I'm looking for someone to like give us, like, especially in the, here, join the Discord too, guys. I don't know if all you guys are in the Discord, but I'm looking for people to, what am I typing in? I'm looking for people to like give me, and hey, make sure you're reading Chris's messages. I know Chris is dropping game in there. I'm looking for people to give me like incredible. Will Knight, the science guy, what's up, dude? Oh my goodness, what's up, goat? Good to see you, man. But here's the Discord, guys. Make sure you guys get your butts in the Discord, because this is where we can like all share resources. Oh, where can we pitch stocks? Oh, here. You can do that here at the Chat Capital pitch form. And House of Bergs, if you think Bitcoin is a good play, actually pitch it in this. You can pitch it in our Chat Capital form, and then we can vote on buying Bitcoin as well. We can buy anything. Here you go, hot-headed. That's the pitch form. You just gotta like fill it out, answer the ticker, the thesis, the performance, price target. And you guys can use AI to help you with it as well. So don't feel overwhelmed by it. But little things like that. But back to Bitcoin. Like, I don't think, House of Bergs, that I'm gonna find the answers that I really, really want. Because like I'm trained, like it's just like the language that I speak is thinking about stocks, not as speculative assets or charts or price movements, but instead operating businesses. So let me just preface that by saying, like, my entire education, my entire career in private equity has been thinking about stocks and businesses as like operating living things that produce something, that sell something, that hire people, that generate customers, right? Like it's businesses that I'm trained to understand. I don't think I am cracked at understanding cryptography. I don't know if that's the word. And the defensibility of like an asset like this to be the base of like the future of commerce or currencies and stuff. If I were like maybe A-Dub or Garrett and I were like more macro focused, or like currency focused, I could probably make a better play. But I'm an operating business, boring business person. Like that's 99% of my brain capacity. And then you got freaking James in here making bank and millions by sticking to the charts. James, we're gonna see it. Dude, James, me and you, we're gonna have like a 1v1 of a portfolio and see over like a 10-year horizon who does better. Me looking at free cash flow and operating performance, and you looking at charts. Let's see who does better. Knowing James though, he just finds great ideas, so he might do better than me. But what also spooks me though, House of Bergs, is that like the opportunity cost of this is just like severe. You know what I mean? Like, is this run up? Start next month, 100K each. What we doing? Band for hey, look, I don't go to clubs no more, but we can still go band for band. James, all right? Wait, actually give me like 2 months because I just put a bunch of money into this equity injection for this deal, guys. But this, like, for House of Bergs, James, and like the crypto people, like, educate me on this. Is this run up in performance? Is this because Bitcoin has been more adopted into economies globally and the commerce ecosystem as like a exchange of value? Or is it because of just the entrance of volume of people speculating on the Bitcoin asset? Right? Like if I were to look at a stock like this, I'll give you guys a really good example. This is why I'm kind of like Bitcoin. If I look at a stock like this, I can very clearly tell you why it went up 1,300%. Like it went up 1,300% because people bought more memory. They produced more capacity. They raised prices. There was a clear choke point in like consumer demand for their product. Versus Bitcoin, you all might know a better answer than me, but is there something like, call it like operationally in crypto that has enabled the conviction in this asset? Or is it because of more speculation? You know? But you say all the above, so that might be true. But I actually though, House of Bergs, in our Discord, if you are like a crypto literate or like expert, I know this, my friend has like a whole crypto fund. He raised like $100 million to just do crypto. Crazy work. He's actually in the Discord, guys. So if you guys ever want to have crypto questions, I'll just tag him and be like, Jonathan, answer them. But he has like $100 million crypto fund. It's crazy work. He's so dope. I don't know how he's doing right now though. It's probably crazy. But if you are like crypto literate, like have resources, like what are some things that I can study to just make a bet on crypto? You know, I would love to know that. I just haven't. I have limited time because every day I'm looking at an operating business, a private company, or a public stock. So it's like if I'm spending time looking at an asset that I know is difficult for me to personally understand, given my DNA, as well as I assume that it's not going to give me the type of data and results that I need to make a high conviction bet, that is a real opportunity cost because I view it as a waste of time when I could be focusing on my circle of competence. You get me? Like Warren Buffett says, like stick to your 3 to 5 circles of competence. You don't need to invest in everything. You just need to have like 3 to 5 great ideas over your lifetime to become immensely wealthy in the markets. Like is Buffett who he is because he had 500 stocks? No, he's known for having like a handful of like 10, 15 high conviction ideas, right? Like he sticks within his circle of competence. I try to stick within my circle of competence into like the businesses that I really know well, the conferences that I go to, the customers that I speak with, the private businesses that I invest in. Like for the holding company, Dreamline, we invest in private businesses. And I try to invest in like the public equities that are related to the businesses that we're acquiring. Like the private company that like we're closing on is in like the utility services, engineering, surveying space, right? Post diligence on this deal. One of the biggest bets that I made, and this relates to Rich Topic, is on Mastech, right? Because Mastech operates in that similar space, but in a different piece of the value chain that's more stickier and great margins and all that. You know, I try to like stick within the areas that I know, but I know, James, I should be more versatile. I'm just very hard-headed. I'm very hard-headed. And guys, some of my friends have 99% of their wealth in Bitcoin. So it's like but it's not as if I'm not exposed to it. I have friends that have entire crypto funds that raise from institutional LPs, right? I have friends that took every single dollar that they own, all of the income that they get, and they put it into this asset, Bitcoin, right? I measure 90% plus of your money in Bitcoin, hyper concentrated. Like these people have real conviction. But for some reason, I don't know why. It's a very ignorant thought. I'm just kind of like, good for you. That's just not my ball game. You know? I think it's maybe I'm scared. Maybe I got to get my stomach up or something. But it's just like, it's just like, I respect people in the space that do it. I respect the institutional minded people in the space. I don't like how much fast money boys, I like to call them, are in this. I think there's a lot of fast money boys in the crypto world, especially in like the meme coin segment and like the NFTs and all that. Guys, that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. If you thought Bitcoin was speculative, that stuff is hyper speculative. But nobody in this chat should ever be buying an NFT. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you bought an NFT before you bought an index fund, you're kind of chalk. You know? BTC has stock to flow, supply and demand, speculation of the price. I agree with that. And I think like as I've been like kind of entertaining the idea, something that is like tangibly a real thesis for this, which I think in my opinion has been unlocking a little bit of growth, and this is like my institution minded approach, is I think more larger institutions, BlackRock, Fidelity, are increasing the access of consumers to use some of their retirement pools of capital and retail dollars to actually invest in this. So my thought is a large chunk of growth from 2022, 2023 onward has been the rollout of crypto ETFs, the approvals of crypto to be embedded into like mutual funds, and having like unlocking the waterfall of like retail dollars that are institutionally locked up, right? That's what I think has been like a clear driver of that. But the question is, that's only a one-time event. It's not like they're gonna keep unlocking more stuff. Like they already let people buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now it's kind of like, all right, what happens next? That's that. Now I don't know what the phase 2 thesis is. So if anybody can help me with that, that'd be great. Go to the Lyra Inventor and Lyra it all. What's a Lyra Inventor? What's that? 80-20 rule? That's right, Will Nye, the science guy. I stick to what I know, bro. I stick to what I know. And guys, I don't know a lot. I know like 5 things, but I go hard in those 5 things. You know? For me to answer you, I stick to the news and charts, focus on the support and resistance, and watch the major dip as leverage, long de-risking and moving money around. That makes sense because you do it professionally, probably. Or like you have that type of like rigor to do it professionally, and you have a pulse. Like one thing that I will tell you, if anybody's gonna do crypto, one thing that I will tell you is that like the person that raised the crypto fund, they told me to do crypto right, you need to have an immediate real-time pulse because the runs are typically very, very, very short-lived. So you have to be in the mix, understanding what's happening with like the developments, institutionalizations, the rollouts, the adoptions, the compliance and auditing and all that stuff. You gotta kind of be in the flow to catch those short-lived dips. Because after that, it's kind of like it's slow for a while, then it'll either correct or have another like quick short-term dip, short-term to run, especially for like the smaller ones, I think. That's what they told me. So be really careful on that. So I guess like James, you probably also have such a like good approach at like having a pulse around movements and momentum, whether it's up or down, for you to make a high conviction bet that way, right? Bro, I like to be, I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Bro, I spent 3 hours today editing amendments in a purchase agreement. You know what I mean? Like building tables for like closing docs and negotiating freaking with the SBA and like structuring entities. Like I ain't got time for that, bro. I'm in the private world where it's just like, ain't no charts, man. It's just people, their emotions, and cash flow and businesses, brother. You know? What are your thoughts on acquiring a laundromat as your first acquisition? A W idea. Just make sure you do it in a space that has limited competition. When you're diligencing them, make sure you ask for the inventory list of the age of the machines as well as the maintenance logs, so you can ensure that you're buying stuff that is ripe and healthy and not antiquated, because that could kind of be like a hidden cost of the purchase price is that you buy a laundromat for $100,000, but you need to replace all the equipment because they're 300 years old, and that'll cost you another $50,000. So just be very mindful of that. And then you can either operate it yourself or install a low price operator. Be careful of the chemical and material cost and energy cost, but that stuff will always be around. Just don't expect crazy returns from that though, right? Because you can't like hike up crazy pricing. You're not gonna be able to do a massive marketing push on a laundromat. It's kind of just like whoever comes in. It's like the index fund bet of boring businesses. But I think it's a solid idea. Why not? House of Bergs, did I answer your question though on crypto? I don't know if I'm not a crypto hater. I'm just kind of like, I'm a crypto avoidant. Like girls always ask me, oh, Kenny, what's your attachment style? I'm attached to private cash flowing businesses. That's what I tell them. But when it comes to crypto, I'm crypto avoidant. James says, do not get married to it. If it starts to lose support, get ride. And you can ride it back. Okay. Yeah, don't get married to. Yeah, I guess so. I get too emotionally attached to a name. I get way too attached to a name in a business. Bro, it's like real employees, real people, real CEOs, real products. I want to see it come to fruition, you know? But dude, it's refreshing though to have like some of like the short-term oriented investors in the chat, because you guys give me such a refreshed perspective around like momentum and movements. So I don't know. I like to stick to what I know. And you really only need to be right once on a really good name before something pops off. We're supposed to be talking about Asia stocks, aren't we? Chat, just a time check. Yeah. Cool Webby says crypto is just speculation. There's no end use for them. It might be eventually, but takes time. Takes time. Hey, Rydar, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a minute. How the heck we doing, Rydar? How the heck we doing? When you do a laundromat, do not forget to focus on other incomes like ATMs. They could be huge. Oh, heck yeah. ATMs, vending machines. Yeah. Then buy a crypto fund. I disagree. Buy yourself a laundromat and put all the cash flow into an index fund. Or AI memory stocks. All right, chat. Hey, let's talk about top Asia stocks. Who got some Asia stocks for me? I've been obsessed with Japan and Korea recently. I'll tell you why. This one here is a South Korean ETF. Over the course of a year, they've absolutely ripped because they have a pretty good stronghold in the semi-electric component production space. And they just have a booming middle income economy. So I'm trying to figure out, like, within this, where are the baggers, right? And I was inspired to do this because I think somebody in the chat, I think it was Ada, put in Discord something about one of the names that were good to look at, that I want to look at on stream together. TKOMY. I think that's the name. And if anybody has another one, we can look at that together too. What was the first business you acquired? Like professionally or for the holding company? For the holding company, we're closing in on our very first one, hopefully Friday. If not Friday, then Wednesday. And it's in the engineering space. But professionally, it was, first deal I ever did was buying, we did the Series H or Series E for Beyond Meat. It was huge. It was for Blackstone. It was like a growth equity investment. We made like 8 times the money on that. But then we sold it when they went public. And then after that, it was like software companies, educational services tied to like governments, infrastructure stuff. We used to buy ports in Gdansk. Go to stock analysis, type in ticker click on top holding. Where do you see that? Okay, go to ticker click. Where do I go? Go to stock analysis, type in ticker click. This? Type in ticker and click on top holdings. Oh, wait. Oh, EW. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. Sorry. It all makes sense now. All right. Lock in, Kenny. Lock in. I just haven't gone to the gym yet, y'all. So that's why my brain is slow. I got to go to the gym later, too, chat. Yeah. Now we see the holdings, y'all. Okay, so SK Hynix, I think, has been like a big rip. Like, look at SK Hynix stock. $300%, and it's 20% of their portfolio. 20% of their portfolio is SK Hynix. Hyundai. What about Samsung? How's Samsung been? What? Wait, hold on. Can someone explain this to me? What is Samsung doing? It's the TV company, right? What is Samsung doing? Like, what's their revenue coming from? Samsung. What is Samsung doing in the semiconductor space? Does anybody know? Oh, they make chips as well? Oh. Okay. KB Financial Group. Finance holding company. Hey, I want you guys to look back in like 100 years to be like, Dreamline Holdings is a finance holding company headquartered in freaking Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if I'm going back to Detroit. The group and its subsidiaries provide a wide range of boom, 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 boom. Talking about all the cool companies that we own. That'd be dope. That's my dream, low-key, yo. Everything's ripping. Even the finance in Seoul has been ripping. This is good goop. What's SK Square? SK Square? What do they do? Semiconductors? Yep. Okay, so if you look at the holdings, no pass on KB. Can't talk but pass. You don't like KB? ADO's being a KB hater. You don't believe in the financial ecosystem of it? Dang, they're sitting on 400. They're sitting on a lot of cash. 3% of their portfolio is cash. So, 30%, 20%, 2%. So 52% of the South Korean index fund is semiconductors. This is crazy. What's Doosan? Doosan Interoperability. Okay. Plant expert of the power and water industry. Offer energy solutions for thermal power, nuclear power, and renewable energy. Okay. Wow. What the heck? Doosan. Doosan. What they doing? Doosan Heavy Industries. Dude, they made $12 billion in revenue. What the heck is Doosan? Let's go to Doosan. Samsung's making almost everything electronic. Yeah. Given all the great publicity traded companies, do you think they're here in the States? Do you think it's necessary to have exposure to foreign markets? I personally think so. I do. Because we live in such a global economy now that like the mega companies in the US, which is the largest driver of like US equities, is having to rely on a more international supply chain. and there's like quality foreign businesses that are operating there. The only thing is you just have to be like careful of political regimes. Yeah, I agree. That's why it's best to do the index the out of country stuff, and it's like capital controls as well. So you gotta be really careful of that. ITOCY? What's that? Wait, isn't it? What did y'all do to A-Dub? Why'd y'all make A-Dub go to Twitch? I'm just wondering that. A-Dub really, somebody really pissed A-Dub off. That boy left YouTube with the Twitch. It's so funny. This reminds me of GE. A business like this would be terrible in the US because Trump's getting rid of all the wind stuff. But I guess wind and renewables is thriving in South Korea. So it makes sense. It makes sense. You want to know a good private business for this though? A great private business for this chat is actually in the maintenance. One of these caught fire in Korea? Ooh. Oh my goodness. This is in Texas. Wait, let's look at this. What the heck?
Why is that wind turbine on fire? Moments earlier, lightning from a passing storm hit the structure and sparked the flames. Thick gray smoke is billowing out and a bright orange blaze is glowing against the dark storm clouds. Wind turbines are built to handle extreme weather, but lightning carries a massive burst of energy in a split second. Think of it like flipping on a power source hotter than the sun. That can ignite machinery fast. It looks dramatic, but no injuries were reported. It does appear at least one of the blades is badly damaged, even completely gone. It's the kind of strike that reminds you how fast severe weather can turn a normal landscape into something dangerous.
That's crazy. These things are huge too, by the way. I will say, like a business that we looked at, I wonder how much that cost. Probably millions. But we actually looked at a business that did wind turbine equipment cranes. Like the cranes to get the equipment up there. It was a crazy 40% margin business. It was nuts. It was crazy work. It was crazy work. So there's businesses like that everywhere that does that. Okay. So Doosan, not really that excited about it. James, this is a great website, by the way. Thank you for sending me this. Another finance one? Kia. What's Celtrion? Leading biopharma. Researching, developing, manufacturing, marketing, and sales. Guys, would it be cool content-wise if we do like our international streams, which is coming second half of this year, by the way. All right. If we like looked at private businesses there, or if we like went to go like hang out and like learn about these big public companies there, you know? Because like any of these we can reach out to and like they'd love to just like give us a tour of their facilities and all that. But I'm unsure if like people would be more interested in like the big industries in those countries or sort of like the private companies you could buy in those countries, you know? I'm gonna try to get both, but R&D, that's so binary. Who's the R&D person? Ethos. Ethos was our R&D expert. Hanwha Aerospace. Oh, AW, I'm gonna look at your stuff. There's probably some traders. There's probably some traders, like South Korean traders, that have absolutely crushed it this year, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. There's probably some South Korean. Dang! Bro. This is what gets me geeked up. Like, imagine if this was today. We just find something that's a little sleepy, ahead of a run, and then it just goes absolutely nuts. 2,000 plus return. That's good goop. That's good goop. All right, what did ADUB say? ADUB said ITOCY. I told you. It's Japanese. You meet at Kitaku, Osaka, Amano, Tokyo. Largest Japanese Sogo Sosha, distinguished by the strength of its textile business and its successful business operations in China. Let's understand. Dang, it's been around since 1858. Well, first, let's see what the stock doing. Hold on. Ooh, that's good goop. That's good goop. Ooh, that's good goop right there. This is so consistent. It's so consistent. Itochu Corporation. On May 2nd, we had our fiscal year end. 2025 was a very fruitful year. We released the most recent iteration of the brand new deal to serve our compass point for the way Itochu and its policy to sustainably enhance corporate value. All right, he's just talking fluff. In 2025, they achieved record high consolidated net profit of 880 billion yen, after once again changing gears and representing steady profit growth of 10% from 800 billion over the past 3 consecutive years. Despite the challenging business environment such as lower resource prices and higher raw material costs due to inflation. They are stock hit all-time highs. They've crushed it there. Our management plan for 2026 anticipates an uncertain business environment. Wait, that's such a bad thing to say. That's such a bad thing to say. Why would they say that? Uncertain business environment, including rapid reversals of policies by the Trump administration and the resulting effects on the global economic outlook. Nevertheless, Itochu has gotten results no matter the conditions and set a new consolidated net profit stage of 900 billion yen and a second consecutive year of record high profit. Because of the challenging environment, Itochu Group intends to work as one of the, so again, lean management and charge ahead. They probably have intense cost measures. Okay, what about the business? Represents the individual society and the future in its commitment to the global good. Machinery. Fields includes large-scale plants, social, it's just energy, general products, finance. This is like a this is like a Berkshire Hathaway of Japan. It's got so many things. This is literally a Berkshire Hathaway of Japan. This is crazy. What's the name of this? Itochu? ITOCY? Add it to the watch list. Is that the right one? ITOCY? Yep, okay. I like this. I'm gonna write this so I remember it. Big business, big business. Oh, Jackson's giving us some. I would focus on buying a chain of massage parlors. Okay, it prints cash. ZH. This is actually a really great company, though. Itochu. It's so cool to find this one. This is interesting. ZH. Zihu. Zihu Inc. Wow, this is a $300 million market cap business. I'm just so surprised how the heck y'all even find these. Zihu. Let's figure out what they're doing. Can someone please give me a presentation, sir? Zihu is the leading online content community where people come to find solutions, make decisions, seek inspiration, and have fun. Since the initial launch in 2010, Zihu has grown into the largest Q&A-inspired content community in China. Is anybody Chinese in the chat? Can someone tell me what's Zihu? We have been dedicated to expanding our content and services to meet the diverse needs of users, content creators, and business partners. A content-centric business model has been formed during our development and continues to evolve. It's ranked number 7 on SEMrush China web traffic. Ooh. Our users explore and enjoy content that broadens horizons, provides solutions, and resonates with minds, what we refer to as fulfilling content. I still don't get what it is. Oh, it's like a Chinese Reddit. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, is this like a discussion board? AI speaks Chinese. What if I train my AI to be like, only refer to me as, or only speak Chinese to me? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Where's their... Where's that? Just give me the numbers. Okay. Zio. Unaudited financials. $93 million the top line. Oh, third quarter. Oh, their quarterly revenue's down. Gross margins are down. Net loss is increasing. Average monthly subscribers, 114 million. Marketing services, down. Paid member revenue, due to a decline in their monthly subscriber members. Decrease ran due to strategic refinement of our vocational training business. That's so random. Why would they have that? The ingredients ran due to more disciplined promotional spending. But something like this could have like a mega catalyst though. Wait, your AI taught you Spanish? Or like it only speaks to you in Spanish? Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. I was like, let's look at the extra stock chart. I look at the stock chart yet. What is it? ZH? You said ZH stock. But they don't have any. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Ouch! Oh my goodness! Do they like? Is there anything that's like? My question though, which could turn this business up, is I wonder if there's like some type of monetizable asset within the business that like they're not touching, that they could easily like. My theory is if you bought this business, you took their subscriber base, and you like sold them an ebook or something like that for like $10. What you could like essentially get. It's not really book value because there's not really like equipment or facilities or anything that's valuable. It's kind of just like the subscriber base. Yeah. But the second that they hit profitability, that's where it goes crazy. I wonder, wait, is Reddit public? That's probably a good useful comp. Reddit is probably a good useful comp. $4 billion in cash in 2024. Or 4.8 billion. 4.5. Wait, I got a lot of cash. Hold on, Twin. Hold on, Twin. Hold on, Twin. Do they have any debt? No short-term debt. No long-term debt. Oh, dang. Oh yeah, RMB. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but just like ratio wise. They have a very healthy balance sheet. They have a very healthy balance sheet. So they have like, they seem to have like strong cash discipline. They just operationally don't know what they're doing. Yeah. Oh, you did the conversion? Oh, $500 million net cash business on a 300 market cap. Nice. Dang it, Jackson. I missed these analyses. I missed your book value analysis, bro. This is good. But Reddit, looking at Reddit, how does the Zhihu this model and monetization strategy potential measure up to Reddit? The only thing though is like I'm curious. Reddit's also like a lot of bad stuff on there, right? Wonder does Zhihu have the same issue? China doesn't play that. I wonder if China has like blocked governance wise certain content or usage, you know? Oh, that's why it has training. Oh, okay. Operate user generated content platforms. However, Zhihu has a more diversified content approach that includes vocational training and consulting services, which differentiates its model from heavy reliance on advertising revenue. Okay, makes sense. Sharing Q&A community with expert insights, discussion forums, paid memberships, content commerce, advertising, and vocational training versus ads, subscriptions, and data license. Ad reliance. Advertising is a significant majority, and ad accounts for 90%. Monetization strategy. Extracting value from expert-generated content. So if that's the case, it's an edtech business. If that's the case, it really is like an edtech business then. We all know what happened to like edtech business models though, and multiples. Zhihu's diversification. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this is what it gives me. It gives me like the similar business model, the economics of an ed tech company, right? So Zhihu's diversification has successfully diversified its revenue streams beyond traditional advertising. It's not focused on education in the K-12 context, which is what China was concerned with, though. Yeah, but it's kind of like corporate training and adult lifelong learning segment, like that piece of the ed tech world. You know, it's kind of like the Udemy's, Coursera's, not as like structured and professional as those, but like kind of almost, it's like a YouTube version of Udemy and Coursera kind of, I would assume. This potentially makes it less vulnerable to ad fluctuations, which grew significantly. This is interesting. Is this a high conviction play though from you, Jackson? You pitching this or what, dog? You pitching this or what, dude? I like where your head's at though. Y'all scared of Asia. I like Asia. What else y'all got in Asia? Well, considering I get paid to own it, yeah, it's yes, sir. That's like key. Oh, you get paid to own it? How? Oh, where the cash is, whether it's fraudulent? Yeah, you gotta be really careful. Because there's 1.3 of cash for every dollar I invest. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, all right. Practically, yeah. All right. A business like that, if I'm buying it for $300 million TEV and I get $500 million in that cash. But let's see. They did put a name in here too. Maury? Maroy? Look at. If you guys want to hear about an edtech scam, look at Byju's. That was an absolute S show. Wow. Sogo Sosha, headquartered. It is one of the largest Sogo Sosha and has leading market share in cereal and paper pulp trading, as well as strong electrical and industrial plant businesses. A-Dub, where do you find these, bro? What the heck? What is this? How do you guys find these? How do you find like a Chinese Reddit? And how do you find a Japanese cereal and paper pulp business? What the heck? I love this. This is so freaking niche. But this is where the money at, chat. This is where the money at. What they talking about? Let's understand the business. Okay. He don't look Japanese. Our business. Lifestyle, metals and mining, power and infrastructure services, aerospace and mobility. Bro, how do you even multiply? What kind of multiple do you even like apply to this? Next generation business development, IT services, finance and leasing. I think if you wanted to buy stock in Asia, personally, I don't think we can do it on Chat Capital though, guys. This is more for education purposes. If you wanted to personally, I think you need to have one of those like institutional brokers. What is the one that you'd use, James? International brokers or something like that? I think you need to use one of those. Yeah, IBKR. That's international brokers, right? I think so. That sounds familiar. Food and agri. I wonder what the revenue mix is, though. A-Dub, do you know what the top one is? Top revenue mix? Let's see. Here we go. We're figuring it out right now. I'm getting hungry, chat. What y'all eating? Y'all eat today yet? Gotta stop eating so late. I haven't had salads in a minute. I gotta give me a salad tonight, chat. Wait, hold on. Hold on, wait, whoa. I was just about to give me a salad. Why is the stock up 12% today? What they talking about, chat? They cooked? They had earnings? What happened? What the heck? Why Americans are giving up on sweet green? I ain't giving up. What you talking about? Oh, ew, brutal. Oh my goodness. A 24-hour year. Steak and potatoes? Dang, that sounds good. Oh, you're on Zoom with a professor? Tell that professor get on the dang live stream, all right? Or stop wasting your time. You're trying to build $1 billion portfolio. And he's out here talking about office hours. You're about to be one of the greatest hedge fund investors in the world. You ain't got time for school, bro. Just kidding. I hope you didn't hear me. IBKR? I just want to see what the mix is of this. Yep. I'll look it up. A-Dub's in class right now. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the mix. Profit by segment. Interesting. Okay. So the profit by segment is majority finance, leasing, and real estate business. Then metal and materials, or metal and mineral resources. And then their food and agri. And these are all like low multiple businesses. And then the power and infra. They're probably doing a lot of good stuff with their data center maybe here. This is good, A-Dub, but this is a very complex business to understand. It's a very complex business. This has got all these different things. It's this right here. I'll give you guys an example. This is like GE before they split. Right? Like this is actually like GE before they split. Less a healthcare segment. Right? Rich topic, where do you get your greens though? If you do steak and potatoes, do you have like, where do you get your greens? Does anybody know like good ways to get greens? I've thought about that. I was like, I don't get enough greens in my diet. How do you guys get your greens? Naspers? I think I read about that. Naspers, the music business? Oh no, they're not the music business. Prominent South African global-based internet tech company in Cape Town. Oh, avocados. South African tech company. Multimedia holding company. What's exciting? Wow. Whoa, whoa. What the heck? Jesus. It's been like flat now, but this might be a great short, James. Hey, Junior Toy, appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Thank you, Shredlord. Just eat spinach like chips? Like spinach chips? Or you literally just like grab spinach and just like munch on them things? The question is, are we bullish on South Africa though? They got a lot of stuff going on. Avocados? You guys like avocados? Ooh, spring mix, broccoli, cabbage. IBKR. I'm gonna look at Naspers real quick, but IBKR. So I have a feeling when you see volatility like this is exciting for you, right, James? Like this is like good windows to kind of like keep a pulse of the flows. It's been consistent. Wow. But I feel like James likes this volatility. For all the day trading experts. Hey, what's up, Nate 13? How you doing, champ? Naspers. It's funny. I literally thought it was like the old school music service that you were talking about. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? Y'all too old. Y'all too young for that. Okay. 21% to 4 billion. EBITDA up. Wow. Their e-commerce EBITDA is up 71%. Improvement in free cash, but strong free cash flow. Whoa. What period is this? I think this is full year, right? But they're actually diversified. They're in Latin America, Europe, and India. Disciplined execution is driving our performance. With all of our operating businesses now profitable. Dang, wait, this is good. With all of our operating businesses now profitable. We're on track to achieve our guidance of 1.1 billion in adjusted EBITDA for the full year. New investments, notably Just Eat Takeaway. What's that? Just Eat Takeaway? Is it like a South African set your home address? Get about my data. Just Eat Takeaway is a leading global food delivery marketplace. Wait. This is good. This is good goop. What's this? La Centrale. La Centrale. Let me verify on my device. English, please. Oh, card like it's like a Carvana. It's like a Carvana. They have a little bit of everything. Food delivery. They make serious money? Yeah. Nate 13, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're having an incredible day. They make serious bread. The operating business is free. The entire market cap is Tencent shares. They do full delivery and e-commerce. Wait, they own a lot of Tencent? Or you theoretically would value the business like Tencent? But what's crazy is the operating business is doing $1.1 billion of free cash flow or EBITDA. Wait, you guys distracted me. I was supposed to look up Sweetgreen. Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to make it. Nope. We're not cutting stream short for that. We're going to do Chipotle. What should we get? Chipotle, chat? Or is it even there? Oh, 10. Ooh, but then also this. Y'all ever had somi somi? Oh, this is so good. I'm out here talking about greens and salads, and I'm looking up the somi somi. All right, I deserve it though, y'all. I've been cranking on this deal, y'all. I gotta treat myself with some a little cheat meal. I've been literally eating ground turkey and rice and protein shakes all week, y'all. I've been so disciplined on my diet. And like eggs. I've been trying to be like super lean and healthy. But Jackson, bro. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. So I wonder, 100 million customers in Latin America. Despegar, iFood. And food delivery kind of is a bet just on the middle income and middle class of a country, if you think about it. Right? That's like how I view like food delivery businesses. If the economy's doing well, people get lazy, they don't want to cook, they start the DoorDash more. So like they've strategically positioned their business models to have exposure into some of the top rising e-commerce markets, essentially. That's the way how I see it. That's how I see it, especially in Latin America and South America. And India. Y'all know I love India. India's crushing it. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. We're cooking. We're cooking, chat. We are cooking. All right, Naspers. I like this one. What's the ticker on this? Do they have an earnings report? When's their next earnings call? I would love to just listen in on this and just like hear what they're doing. NSPY. What is this one doing? They're a South. Don't. South African tech conglomerate. Investments in LATAM, India, Europe, etc. They probably have very little stuff actually in South Africa. You know? These are our two aircraft leasing businesses. Our watch list is popping right now. Our watch list is popping. We got some good names on this watch list. These are good names. So if anybody's feeling frisky and they wanna pitch, hey, don't be scared, chat. Don't be scared. Get in the mix. Top dog, shred lowers, get in the mix. Don't be scared. Hey, scared money don't make no money. That's why I'm looking at South Korea. Y'all about to see me buying some Woo-ree financial group or some freaking Mirai assets or some, more Samsung. Literally, South Korea's economy is Samsung, if you didn't know. So, I think I went to school with somebody that was from the Samsung family, right? So. This guy's such a goat. This guy's such a beast. It's crazy. This man took a risk and built something like this, you know? Oh, but he had a wealthy landowning family. Lucky, but still pretty cool story though. You gotta respect the builders, chat. You gotta respect the builders. Marubi. Wait, what was the Marubi stock doing? The Marubi stock you gave was actually kind of interesting, right? Oh, I told you it was like the super huge diversified one in Japan. And Proist is 105% of their market cap. Proist stake in Tencent is 130% of its market cap. Wait, that's so wild. That's actually so crazy. It's actually insane. World leading e-commerce brands. I think all that stuff is gonna tumble. I feel like I don't think it's gonna tumble, but it's just like, I think a lot can go wrong with all that type of interconnection and like exposure into each other. That's essentially what Ondas is doing with SpaceX. You know what I'm saying? So, chat capital to the freaking moon. You know what I'm saying, chat? W Figma. This is a cool read. The China thesis. Yeah. That makes the most sense. The key is you got to have like strong leadership in that stuff. And eventually the market wants to rate your operating businesses. But Naspers has strong operating performance. So just off of the 5 minutes I looked at, I'm actually kind of bullish. You know? But chat, we got smart on international markets today. W! I love this stuff. I get smarter every day with this, literally. So whether this was on stream or off stream, I was about to look up this stuff anyway. But I'm glad we were able to do that together. I gotta look at the way how I would do that, Jackson. I would actually look up like each operating business, operating performance, build like a mini DCF on each of those. And kind of like they all have unique multiples too, and you got to apply geography discounts to it. So I gotta dive deep into their 10K to figure out. That would be fun to do on stream though. That would be fun. That might be a little advanced for everybody, but it'd be fun work. So yeah, stock pitches are on Friday. Hothead, go to bed. I can't believe you're still up, bro. I can't believe you're still up, Hothead. You got school tomorrow, bro. But Hothead, you, Chris, and Coop, you're all the young bulls in the chat, and I would say you guys get the W for tonight for stick with us, making smart money moves and learning. And W to all the guys that gave them incredible life lessons and guidance and support, especially with what's going on internationally and in school. So I'm glad that you guys invested the wisdom for these cats to be strong, well-rounded, grounded, smart money shred lords, you know? So let's keep these folks rocking. Hey, Austin, welcome to the chat, bro. And thanks for absolutely being a dog in the Discord too, with the engaging conversations, man. So I appreciate you, Austin. Everybody say W Austin in the chat. Welcome. And Jackson, of course, Jackson, we can cook. We can cook deep with some of this analysis and stuff. You just let me know what you guys want to dive into. But I just want to make sure it's educational for everyone and keep them all geeked. So I'm about to sneak to Sweetgreen before they close, or see what I got in the fridge and cook at home. That's a smart money move, chat. But as always, hey, we show up every single day just learning, making smart money moves, figuring out good investments, and doing that 1% effort and 1% work to get better every single day, because the rest of the competition ain't doing this, y'all. So I'd like to say thank you guys for showing up again. Take care of yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Take care of your people, and keep rocking, keep making smart money moves, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, all right? Dale, ahora. I'll catch y'all, all right? I'm literally about to go back into this deal and look at some freaking project management tools for engineering companies. So once we're actually closed, I'll give you guys all the inside scoop, but I just can't show it with NDA. All right, love y'all. Peace. Dollar chat.